We're That Freak Quincy! I'm Ashley.
I'm Sean.
I'm Matt.
And we're here at Ace Mobile Recording.
Well, the three of us got together to form this band about almost 2 years ago now. We started playing the music that we all wanted to be playing.
We kind of settled in on this style of music for a few different reasons. One, our stylistic choice, we really love it. We really came together to play this kind of music. Our backgrounds, what we listen to, what we've been trained in, all those different types of things. So I think as far as how quickly we came together and were able, I think it was pretty quick as far as our communication, I think, because we all came in on a clear mission.
Even though despite our maybe training differences or musical backgrounds, we understood each other pretty quickly with the musical goals.
We all felt this conversational aspect in some improvisation acts that's really appealing and really moving when you can see on stage musicians seeming like they're talking with each other using their instruments, and you can feel it. And that's sort of what we all were reaching for and striving for, and it's slowly turned into a full improvisatory thing now, because that's just where our mindset was in, is to get those reactions and feel those feelings via that communicative aspect.
We definitely spend a lot of time going through songs, practicing songs that we've had from the beginning too, just making sure that, one, we're sounding crisp, and also that we can make it different every time so that we repeat songs to avoid playing it the same way. And then we spend a lot of our practicing time too also just playing jams. We'll just pick a key and maybe I'll start playing a beat and we'll pick up on a bass line and we'll just kind of go for it, see where it takes us. Try not to force anything to happen. Try not to make all of the jamming aspects always be the same, like start here and get big. Always try and make it sort of an emotional roller coaster, I guess you could say, always trying to take us into different places, different textures, different moods.
Yeah, for me, it's all about working hard to make sure that every night is a little bit different. We really want to make sure that the experience one night is as exciting as the next night, and we want to figure out different creative ways to do that, as many ways as we can.
And to do that during rehearsal, to keep things fresh, we sometimes have designated practices during the week where ones will be learning some things and ones will be practicing some of our songs, or maybe learning covers to find different ways to make our music sound better, or what we feel would sound better.
Because we thrive on the live aspect and the improvisational aspect, that we wanted to be as organic sounding as possible. Oftentimes going into the studio, you'll do one instrument at a time, and that can be very weird feeling, especially if you've never done it, and especially with the style of music we do. There's click tracks, and with our different improv sections, it can be an indeterminate amount of time. So it took a lot of focus. At first we tried to record a lot more songs than we had intended, and we quickly learned how difficult the whole process was.
We tried to do them all in one take.
Yeah, we tried to do all of them in one take. Extremely hard. So there's definitely learning of compromising, certain sacrifices you might have to make, certain things you might have to do that you didn't want to just because we're in the studio, But the main goal of it was to try and have it be as natural sounding, so it's basically as close to a live performance, if you'd come to see it, as possible.
I think we did that.
Yeah, I think we accomplished it.
Yep, and with that, we wanted to just give our friends and our fans and people something to take home. Like Ashley said, it's the first time we've ever been in a studio, and we really wanted to capture our stylistic choices. We feel like we covered a lot of different styles, and we covered a lot of, sometimes we'll get funky, sometimes we'll get jazzy, and we really wanted to make sure that with whatever we recorded, we covered and gave you a little bit of what we're all about.
Surprises.
I think for me, again, going back to what Ashley was talking about a little bit earlier, it was just being the improvisational nature that we had. It was a lot harder, just a little bit more challenging than I thought to be able to do what we wanted to do and capture that feeling like we wanted to. I really felt like we'd be able to come in and just knock it out, but it was a lot more challenging than I expected, but I feel like it made us tighter as a group, musically and personally, so it was good there.
It's really interesting to me to learn and see the different ways that we all grew outside of the recording studio, just from our experience of having been in here and having to be isolated and just singing all by yourself, you know, while everyone's sitting through the glass watching you. You feel very vulnerable, and that in itself has at least helped me carry into the live performance, that vulnerability feeling. You know, I feel a lot more confident and not as everyone's watching me or listening to me, you know. That's just my own thing, but it's helped being kind of more exposed in the studio setting, I guess is what I'm getting at. You're a lot more exposed. It's helped me feel a lot more comfortable on stage.
They should expect that when they hear this and they come see us live, that there's really no difference. You know, that they won't be hearing something on the album that won't ever be able to be recreated again on stage, or something that's sounds way more polished or cleaned up than it would ever sound on stage. That was the goal, is that we didn't want to seem like we were lying to our audience, you know, that like what you hear is what you get. So that's what they should expect, really.
The songs will definitely, you know, be the same. The aspect of the jamming and the improvising, you know, expect it to be sounding different all the time. That's our main goal.
Any last words or anything that you want to say?
That's it.
Perfect.